Number 5 contender. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome tonight's challenger, the former two-weight division champion of the world, Lamar Peterson. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black and white trunks with gold trim. He hails from Dallas, Texas. He weighed in at the welterweight limit of 147 pounds, a 2012 U.S. Olympian, and now truly one of the young stars of boxing today, with an undefeated record of 22 wins, no losses, and 19 wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight, making the first defense of his title, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the reigning, the defending, and the undefeated IBF welterweight champion of the world, introducing the truth, Errol Spence Jr. Once again, Harvey Dock is our referee in charge, and now to give instructions.
Okay, boxers, we went over the instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch gloves. Good luck.
Our main event of the evening here at Barclays Center. Errol Spence Jr. making the first defense of his IBF welterweight crown. Looking to clean out the welterweight division, Lamar Peterson, hoping to derail those plans at 33 years of age. They both talked about bringing out the dog in each other. We're about to find out. Peterson wearing the purple trunks and the black, wearing the black, white, and gold is Errol Spence.
And Lamont has a wide stance, which is a little tricky because defensively he can move out of the way, but he's also in position to throw hard shots with the wide stance.
A straight left hand landed moments ago for Errol Spence. You see the calves and the leg muscles of Lamar Peterson. My goodness.
And even his shoulders are very broad.
He's a very big and physical Errol Spence, measuring Peterson with his jab.
You can see early on, Errol Spence is just trying to get that range, get the measuring distance. And Peterson is just trying to get the rhythm of Errol.
Well, the way I look at it, the first 3 or 4 rounds will be high-level chess. And then at some point, it is going to become an inside matchup where they're both going to have to, quote-unquote, be involved in that dogfight.
Yeah, I think it will come down to Peterson landing something, which he will probably land a big shot, and then he's going to try to open up and really test the psyche of Errol.
Straight left that landed on the rib cage of Lamar Peterson. Under a minute left here in the first. Ray Flores, Brian Adams ringside here in Brooklyn. Don't forget, use the hashtag on social media, Spence Peterson. Another straight left hand to the body of Lamont Peterson.
Yeah, this round is just the basics for both guys.
Keep him up, keep him up, keep him up.
Harvey Dock warning Errol Spence to keep the punches up.
See, I'm not sure if that's a low blow because it did straight low. But when he threw the punch, Peterson carried his hand down.
So it changed the trajectory of the punch that much lower. Final moments of the first between Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence Jr.
And that can be critical as the rounds go on.
That's the end of the first. As we see Derek James, the 2017 Trainer of the Year. Not only does he have Errol Spence in his stable, but also Jermell Charlo. Barry Hunter guiding Lamont Peterson. They've been with each other since the beginning. And if you're in the corner of both fighters, what are you instructing to both guys?
Well, you tell
Spence.
Spence to keep that distance, keep working the jab, keep working the body, something will open up. And you're telling Peterson, press him. You know, make him fight.
Well, immediately, Lamont Peterson came out and tried to take the center of the ring. Peterson's going to have to out-throw and out-hustle Errol Spence in order for him to be successful, at least from my vantage point.
Peterson is doing exactly what I said I would tell him to do, is press. He's starting to come out, tighter guards, starting to get closer. And Spence is doing what I said he should do, is just trying to keep that distance.
A nice right
work
hook.
the body.
And Harvey Dock again warning Spence about low shots. A couple of right hooks to the left side of the ribcage of Errol Spence. But landing his first substantial punch was Lamont Peterson.
Nice shot right hand.
Right hand that connected back up Errol Spence momentarily. But Spence goes right back to the body with the right hook.
See, that's why you want, if you're in Peterson's corner, you want him to press the action. Because Spence has had success fighting everybody up to date by breaking them down. If you show him early on that he's not going to break you down, then he got to go into phase 2 of plan B. Not to say he don't have one, but you make him go into that early.
Well, Errol Spence has been going to the body of Lamont Peterson, and that seems to be the point of emphasis for the DeSoto, Texas native. Originally, he was born here in New York, but then he Long Island, yep, and then moved. His family moved when he was very young to Texas. A right hook to the body, coming upstairs, and Peterson backing up. It's Errol Spence, a big shot, backing up Lamont Peterson. Another one, and the fans, you can hear them voice their approval for Errol Spence.
Because
sneaky right hand for Peterson.
Lamont couldn't hide it. He got hurt, and it was obvious.
You hear about poker face. Lamont Peterson, after that shot, could not. He grimaced.
Now he's giving ground. The first 2 minutes, he was the one attacking and stalking. Now he's giving ground. One punch can change everything.
And Errol Spence is in the early going, taking out the body of Lamont Peterson. They worked on absorbing heavy body shots, but you can't prepare for the kind of vicious body attack that Spence is going to throw at you.
Because he's consistent with his body attack.
And that's the end of second. Well, that was a telling second round, Brian, in favor of Errol Spence.
What he's trying to do, trying to make you push the pace for the later round. You know what I'm saying? Keep your stick. Stay composed. You ain't got to lighten up. I mean, throw harder shots. So rotate with the shot. Use your body. Don't use your energy, all right? Rotate with the shot. And give me a little side action also. We did you good? Don't relax. On the inside, we shoot the shot. Do not relax, all right? Stick, stick, stick. Keep your composure. When you dipping, how we doing? What you see?
I get my jab off. Make sure we
look for the right hook. Hold on underneath.
Seconds out. Come on. Seconds out.
Come on, bro.
So for Derek James telling Errol Spence, keep it straight, side action, don't relax, and give me more of the stick. I want more of the jab. For Barry Hunter, he wants the jab to come up more frequently for Lamont Peterson and also mix in the right hook.
Well, Barry Hunter, it was interesting. He said, what do you see? So he wants to see if Lamont is paying attention to what's happening in there. And Lamont responded, I need to work my jab more. He says, yes, and work that right hook. So that was interesting. Usually the corner just tell you, listen, you need to do this. He asked him, what do you see?
Well, Barry Hunter has different ways of motivating his fighters, which is why he's one of the best in the game. A straight left for Errol Spence. And another straight left to the abdomen of Peterson.
Peterson hasn't thrown that right hook yet. Or the jab. I was going to say, or the jab.
Stop! Step back, step back.
And Spence just snuck in a straight left again. Errol Spence has tendencies like a Mexican or Puerto Rican fighter to attack the body. It is so emblematic of that. And he's performing so well when it comes to ripping away on the body of Lamont Peterson.
Peterson needs to be careful. He's allowing Spence to throw the body shot. He's trying to catch it and counter. He needs to be careful because Spence is a murderous body puncher.
Spence is, in recent memory, one of the most lethal body punchers that we have witnessed. And now Lamont Peterson looking to go to work. Spence
nice left hook
up behind the head. Left hook that landed.
That wasn't behind the head.
Peterson, followed by a straight right hand. And the Washington, D.C. faithful voiced their approval.
I know Spence complained about behind the head, but that was more in the ear.
And now the action is picking up, as we thought would be the case in these rounds. A sweeping left cross. But back comes Lamont Peterson.
Nice right uppercut, left uppercut by Spence.
And Spence, he backed up Lamont Peterson. Under 30 seconds remaining here in the third.
And just look at the concentration. Look at the eyes of Errol Spence Jr.
Eyes wide open and just high level of concentration, seeing everything. Left hand right down to the body, and that concludes the third round.
That last body shot was right here.
And Harvey Dock again goes to Errol Spence as to say, keep the punches up.
Shoot a jab. You making this adjustment here. Shoot the right hook on the outside, all right? Breathe deep. When you shoot the shot, keep your hands back up. Move your head or something. Do not stay like that stationary. You see the counterpunch. Like the distance in the range, it doesn't matter. Distance in the range. Keep it reaching.
You got me? Start tearing it out the frame. Look for the ball. Trust me. Hold the phone. All right? You're trying to keep stabbing you to the body. That's your move. Let's go to work.
Barry Hunter.
How we doing, big boy? All right, let's
Seconds
go.
out.
Come on, get mean, man.
You heard him tell Lamont Peterson, get mean. He's trying to motivate him because he realizes that Lamont can get into that next gear. Also, he told them to hold the phone. And from a boxing perspective, that's exactly.
Keep your hands up, defense tight. When you talk on the phone, you for some reason just keep the phone glued to your ear. And he's saying get mean because Lamont has been boxing with Spence, and he needs to rough Spence up, get close in this fight. That's a low blow by Spence, but Harvey Dock was out of position.
Well, from the tone of what Barry Hunter is telling Lamont Peterson, he doesn't want him to box, he wants him to fight. He realizes this has to turn into a fight and not a boxing match, because if it is, Errol Spence seems to be clear-cut and above the better pure boxer.
Oh, stop.
And this may deduct a point again. Oh, my goodness. One more, and that will be a deduction of a point. At least Harvey Dock warned him and has done it several times compared to that of our last contest. But that's neither here nor there.
Well, because Lamont Peterson keeps his chin tucked, his neck bent. So when he covers up, his entire body's covered. So to get around that guard, you got to hit him low or hit him on the belt line. Else you're just going to hit elbows.
A straight left hand to the midsection of Peterson, followed by a straight left upstairs by Spence.
Spence is still attacking the body. He's starting one and getting chained to alter his style.
And Peterson isn't throwing a lot. He is waiting, but he isn't throwing with much. His volume of punching isn't there.
He's looking for one perfect shot. And I'm not sure he'll ever land it.
And he's never really been a one-punch knockout artist.
Right.
And Spence spun around, turned to his right and threw an uppercut. Starting to see the athleticism by Errol Spence. The quickness as well by the DeSoto native.
But this is not bad strategy by
Two big left hands coming back is Errol Spence, and that backed up Peterson. Peterson's eyes got
about Peterson, but
as soon as Peterson got tagged with those two left hands, his eyes got really wide. And that concludes the fourth.
Breathe deep. I do not like dropping them hands, guys. When you mix it up on the inside, shorten the shots up. Use the body, rotate on them zones, but keep one hand up. One hand up composed. And way to step around. When you step around, bro.
well, here's the uppercut. Errol Spence right through the guard. Through the uppercut. Slipped under that right hook by Peterson. And look at the distance of concentration by Spence. Here it is again from the outside. Body shot. That was right on the belt line. But he followed with a right hook on top. Referee Doc told him to keep it up. But you can see the concentration by Errol Spence. There, a little relaxation. And Lamont Peterson landed a short right hook.
Round number 5. This one's scheduled for 12. Errol Spence Jr. putting his IBF welterweight championship of the world on the line for the first time against Lamont Peterson. Great to be with all of you here. Barclays Center. Ray Flores, Brian Adams. And if you're Lamont Peterson, in order for him to start to really have his way, he's got to start right now.
Well, he just needs to throw more punches, put the combinations together. As you're being aggressive and you're making Spence work, you have to work also. See, he's in the chest area where he needs to be, but he's just not throwing punches. You get to your real estate and nothing happens, you defeat the purpose of getting to your real estate.
Look at Errol Spence backing up Lamont Peterson. To bring it in to the line of Lamont Peterson. Peterson got up, but he could be in a ton of trouble. Spence knows he has him.
Because he was sitting inside, doing nothing, and allowing Spence to load up.
And Peterson's about a big sledgehammer left hand that backs up Lamont Peterson. And now Errol Spence is going for the finish. He's cold, he's calculated, and he is landing with accuracy. Look at Errol Spence. Look at this array of punches. He's beating up Lamont Peterson.
Lamont Peterson's face is starting to swell rapidly.
70 seconds remaining in the 5th as Spence continues to tattoo Lamont Peterson and walk him down. Hooks followed by uppercuts. Peterson with his back on the ropes.
Peterson needs to grab, hold, buy some time.
Hooks upstairs by Errol Spence. But back comes Lamont Peterson. The fighting spirit of Lamont Peterson clearly evident here tonight. And now Harvey Dock momentarily checked the glove. An uppercut that missed by Spence, followed by a straight left hand. And now Spence trying to tee off with right hooks. Another one. Backing up Peterson. Peterson with his back on the ropes. But back comes Peterson. Peterson will not go down. But Peterson, his right eye is swelling up. As Spence is going on the attack. He smells blood in the water. This has been a special 5th round by Errol Spence Jr. And that ends the 5th. How Peterson remained and survived that, I'll never know. But that is the heart and the desire by Peterson.
We're standing there too long.
And you can see here, Lamont Peterson just standing on the inside, allowing Spence to load up and tee up. 4 unanswered shots there. And he just couldn't take any more. He went down, got to try to walk it off. But you can see he just standing on the inside, not doing much. Errol Spence loading up. Good balance, hard shots, right on the temple.
It was an accumulation of shots, Brian, that sent Peterson to the canvas.
And then Lamont Peterson tried to stand his ground, tried to go for broke himself, landed a nice overhand right, but it did not faze Errol Spence Jr.
The 6th round scheduled for 12. Errol Spence making the first defense of his world championship against Lamont Peterson. Peterson hurt big time in the 5th, having gone to the canvas. Another straight left that landed for Errol Spence.
And the reason why Peterson is unable to land that left hook, he's telegraphing. He's loading up, twisting his whole body around before he brings the hook over. And he has abandoned the jab. Peterson should be popping a jab. He got hurt last round.
Hooks to the body now by Errol Spence.
Get back under control by working the jab. Errol Spence is in attack mode right now.
Well, he is really unloading big bombs. Is Errol Spence. Right hook to the body as Peterson pushes the head down.
And again, Lamont Peterson is not out of this. On the scorecard, he may be out of it, yes, at the moment. But in order to get back in this fight, you have to do the little intangibles. Work the jab, tie Errol up, stop his momentum.
Hooks followed by uppercuts. Heavy shots by Errol Spence that back up Lamont Peterson.
There's too many punches coming from different angles. And Errol Spence is turning, twisting.
Getting full leverage behind his shots. We're seeing hooks, uppercuts, straight left hands. It is a ton of variety by Errol Spence.
And Lamont just haven't done anything to make Errol Spence think twice.
Well, left hook that connected by Lamont Peterson.
There's a nice body shot.
Another straight left, and you could just tell by the body language that Peterson is getting beaten up in there.
But if,
right hook.
But if Peterson decides to fight, now's the time, because Errol Spence is relaxed. He thinks he has it all his way. So you might be able to catch him relaxing with a nice shot.
And a big straight left hand bounced off the skull of Peterson. They tie up for a momentary second. And that ends the 6th. We're halfway home.
baby. Come on.
And Lamont Peterson doesn't even want the stool, but his right eye is swelling up considerably.
I don't like it. I'm good, man. I don't like it. Look, you know me. I know you. But you got me more, man. Too much goddamn heart for your own good. I told you to box it.
But at this point, man, I'm losing every round. Boxing, what else gonna do?
But the jab is the key.
I got it. You gotta use it, man.
Carl, if I come up here, man, I'm stopping.
Okay.
7 rounds.
Okay.
Do you got any left?
Yeah, I got it on there.
Huh?
I got something. Seconds out. Seconds out. Seconds out. Seconds out.
Barry Hunter asking Lamont Peterson, I'm going to stop it. And Peterson responds, I'm good, B. I'm good. He goes, you know me. That is the epitome of a quality trainer to fighter relationship.
Time in.
And you know that if Peterson gets hit with some big shots, that Barry Hunter will throw in the towel. He's on a very short leash here in the 7th round.
And Barry Hunter told him exactly what I said. He said, listen, off the jab, if you got something left in you, it's off the jab. Like I said, he needs to work the jab to get back into the fight and stop Spence's momentum. But Lamont Peterson response, you know me, B. Okay, what does that mean? That means I should stop the fight? I mean, you know me, I'll fight to the end. That means, okay, yes, stop the fight. I didn't like the response that Peterson gave.
We'll see if Barry Hunter, if Peterson is in deep trouble, you know that Barry Hunter will be more than willing to throw in the towel. But we'll see if Spence can put together combinations and force Barry Hunter to do that. As a minute has ticked off the clock here in the 7th round. Spence going with shots to the body. Now some uppercuts.
And now Peterson has slowed the tide somewhat. Spence hasn't really come out and attacked him the way I thought he would.
A right hook to the body followed by a straight left hand that found its mark. I think Spence is just trying to create an opening for himself and then attack.
Yeah, he's trying to get Peterson to make a mistake and open up. Nice.
A big straight left hand. Now he's stepping over. We see the athleticism by Errol Spence being displayed by an uppercut. Now he's getting some showman points. And
I think the corner is going to stop
Hunter,
the fight.
I believe, is going to come and stop the fight, or he was thinking about it, and then he sat right back down.
I just read his lips. I think he said this is the last round. So I think after this round, he's going to tell, he's going to tell Lamont, son, sit down, let's go home.
He's getting beaten up in there by a bigger, stronger, more technically sound opponent in Errol Spence, a kid who is very special, making his first defense and hasn't lost a round against a very confident Lamont Peterson.
And Errol Spence never ceased to amaze. He actually let up off the gas pedal this round.
But he's still in total control.
Right. Right, so.
Big straight left hand for Spence.
I mean, Peterson did a little better job of not getting hit that much. That's only because.
And now Errol Spence with a straight left, and now he's walking down, running down Lamont Peterson. That's the end of the 7th. And let's go into the corner and see what Barry Hunter has to say with Lamont Peterson.
What round is this? Hey, look at me. Yeah. I don't like what I see, kiddo.
You know me, what's going to happen, so make the call, make the call. Come on, lad. I'm good.
Stay right here by me. Look at me.
Yeah. What's up? Seconds out! Seconds out!
That's it.
He's calling. He's
Yeah, I
calling.
want to call.
He's calling.
And the fight is over. Errol Spence Jr. halts Lamont Peterson.
And you can see
At
that was
the end
a
of the seventh.
tough decision for Barry Hunter. He wanted him to go out there, but too much love and compassion for the young man. It didn't matter if he wanted to go back out there because the punishment that Spence would have
Inflicted upon Lamont Peterson in the 8th.
could have been
was
damaging.
too much. Absolutely.
So you can see Barry Hunter took the whole round and he thought about that.
He took every last second. The last 10 seconds, he didn't even talk to Lamont.
just looking at
he
him.
looked at him, and then as the bell was getting ready to sound, he then went ahead and said, that was it. So if Barry Hunter would have stopped the fight, do you think, because we see it here in New York, that they go ahead and observe the fighter, do you think the doctors would have stopped it?
I don't think so because he only got hurt twice in that fight. That was early on. He was still defending himself. He's still coherent. He was still moving around.